Are you thinking about building a home in 2025? Let me save you some stress right now. Yes, prices are rising, but it's not because the builder is trying to price gouge you. The truth is, new tariffs on building materials are creating real cost increases. And in this video, we're breaking down all the actual numbers, clear visuals, and some smart strategies to help you out. We're going to show you exactly how much homes are costing, why this is happening, and how you can build a smart strategy and potentially save thousands of dollars even in a tough market. If this is the kind of straight shooting real estate information helps you, please do us a favor. Hit the like, subscribe, and turn on that notification button so you don't miss out on a single update. Now let's dive into this. So what's going on with tariffs? In 2025, several new tariffs were introduced that are directly affecting home construction cost. These tariffs target essentially building materials. Now, to be clear, I'm not taking a side on this. Everyone has an opinion on this matter. I just want to talk about the facts and the data. I hope this information will help you whether you agree on tariffs or disagree with them. Either way, we want you to make a smart decision based on information. So check this out. Now, I'm going to refer to this because I'm going to insert the video graphic here, but this first graph talks about tariffs as they are currently, the blue being current tariffs, and then the orange is actually potential increases in tariffs and cost. So as you can see, appliance and fixtures, aluminum, steel, and Canadian lumber all have tariffs being affecting the cost right now for builders. So let me summarize this a little bit. There's a 14.5% tariff on Canadian lumber with possible increases to 34.5%. Builders, there's around, I think, a 60% purchase of Canadian lumber for building materials. U.S. right now isn't capable of keeping up with the demand needed for building lumber. So with a 34.5% increase, you will see a definite effect. Now, the numbers I'm going to get to are based on the current tariff rates and not the potential tariff increases. A 25% tariff imposed on imported steel and aluminum, and then a 10% tariff on general appliances, and that could go up to 104% on select Chinese imports. Builders rely on these materials every day, and those added costs don't disappear. When are these costs going to hit? Well, these price jumps don't all hit at once. There's a delay, but the pressure builds steadily. These are estimated tariff impacts and builder material costs over time in 2025. So as you can see in January where they were, and then the impact increasing throughout the term of 2025 if things continue on in the direction they are right now. By mid to late 2025, most builders will be fully absorbing these increased prices into their project budgets. How much more does it cost to build now? Well, according to the National Association of Home Builders, tariffs have added about approximately $11,000 to the cost of building a typical single-family home. The cost increase per home, you're looking at the fixtures being 8.3% more, appliances 16.5% more, aluminum 11% more, steel 18% more, and then lumber, you see the major increase there, 41.3%. That's where that money is kind of allocated with these increases. Lumber makes up the largest portion, followed by steel and aluminum, then appliances and fixtures. Even small components like lighting and hardware contribute to the total. Let's compare last year to this year. Now in this chart, you can see that the average cost to build a home, single-family home, about $392. And look, I know there's a wide variety of homes, but we're looking at basically the median pricing. And $392 last year, average cost in 2024. This year, you could see the increase of that $10,900 increase to $402,900. That is quite a difference when you look at it in this chart here, but I want to explain what these numbers really mean. This isn't due to builder profit. This is the true cost of materials and supply chain disruptions from tariffs. Now, here's the big question. What does this mean for buyers? I put together information on the monthly impact to a buyer, but I also extended what the cost would be over the life of the mortgage. Let's say you're buying a median price home at $485,000 as an example. With a $10,900 tariff increase on the build cost, what would that mean for the mortgage? Well, your monthly payment without tariffs at 7% would be $2,581, and these are approximate numbers. Now, with tariffs, the price increases to $2,639. That's an extra $58 a month. Now, it doesn't seem like a lot, $58 a month. However, over the term of the loan, $20,885. That's where you can see the difference. That's real money. But now let's talk about how to fight back. Here's some good news. The Federal Reserve is expected to lower interest rates twice this year. If you buy now, refinance later, even dropping your interest rate by 1% could completely eliminate the cost of these tariffs to you. Now, in this next chart, I show it in 2025, without the tariffs having any effect on a home, you're looking at $2,581. As explained before, when you add this tariff percentage in of the $10,900, the increased mortgage rate per month would be $2,639 with a 7% interest rate. Now, with a 1% drop, it beats both of these. $2,503 would be the mortgage rate. So you can see, you have to look at all the data so you make smart decisions. I'd hate for you to miss out on your dream home. Now, can I guarantee interest rates will drop? No. But historically, I follow these very closely, and I do believe we're going to see at a minimum one drop this year. I definitely think we could potentially see two, and that's what's predicted. And hopefully, possibly even three drops this year if everything cools off and the Fed are happy with the way the economy is going. So in other words, refinancing could not only cancel out the tariff impact, it could actually save you money compared to where the rates are today. It's also important to know that builders aren't just sitting idle either. Many are locking in material prices early, adjusting designs for material efficiency, sourcing more locally to reduce tariff exposure. They're doing what they can to keep manageable costs and timelines on track. And this is important because they know if they don't do this, buyers are going to shift from buying like new construction to going to resale homes, which we're already seeing some of that happening. Now, here's a strategy if you're looking at building this year so you can kind of take control of this. Here are 5 strategies that you can use to take control if you're deciding to build in 2025. Number 1, prioritize smart, efficient design with your builder. Make sure there's no wasted materials in that process. Number 2, ask about locking in material prices early and don't wait. Number 3, stay flexible on non-essential finishes. Number 4, work with a builder who can communicate clearly and is actively looking for material costs to be lowered or sourcing it locally. Number 5, plan now, get what you need, and then refinance later so you don't miss out on the current opportunity. Here's where it gets even more hopeful. If trade deals are reached within this year, tariffs could be reduced or even removed. If that happens, lumber and steel costs could drop 10 to 25%. That $10,900 increase could be cut in half almost immediately depending on the deals and when they come into play. Builders could pass on these savings to customers through incentives or lower prices. So if you're planning to build now and you can be flexible on your timeline, you may catch a break if things normalize. Let's not forget about other options like buying a current resale home. These homes have much to offer, and in many cases, all the bugs and nuances have been taken care of. New builds aren't problem-free, and since it's a new home, hasn't been lived in yet, it could have minor to even major warranty work that need to be taken care of in the early stages. Home sellers, for the most part, are willing to negotiate, and this could free up some money for you to do upgrades on a resale home. Just keep an open mind. You never know what opportunities could pop up, especially if your realtor is on top of things and helping you out as much as they can. To finish this up, I'll say this. Yes, building a home in 2025 presents new challenges, but they're not roadblocks. With the right team, good strategy, a flexible plan, you can still build the home you want without losing money to the market. If you found any of this video helpful, we ask that you hit the like, subscribe, and turn on that notification button so you never miss one of our videos. Believe it or not, those little things really help us with our channel. We'll be keeping you updated on interest rates, trade news, smart ways to navigate the market. We also send out a really good weekly newsletter, and all kinds of information is included in that about Lake Anna and the surrounding counties, special events, and we also have a hand-picked real estate deal of the week that we always include. Just visit our website at the description below, and you can opt in there and you'll start receiving our newsletter. Remember, life is finite. Don't take it for granted. Don't work it away. Build memories every day with the ones you love, and we'll see you on the next video.